The fuck is with that? Who's good, Potato Spin the Leak here with another movie review. This time around, it's Underworld, 2003 movie where vampires are fighting werewolves. The easiest way to tell the two sides apart is what they're wearing. Vampires are going to be wearing long leather trench coats, while werewolves just look homeless. It's basically everyone trying to look like Green Day or Panic at the Disco, and then you got the punk rockers over there chilling out in the sewer. I've said before, I don't care much for werewolf or vampire movies. You mix them all together in action film, it's... You mix them all together in an action film, it gets kind of funny. Now, Blade, it's stupid. Underworld, let me put it this way. If it's not a main fight, it looks like a bunch of kids running around with Nerf guns. And the points where it is actually a main fight, some of them were just stupid. Like, if you think whips are a badass weapon to use in one-on-one combat, you would be wrong. First of all, they can get tangled. You have very limited reach. You have to control the flow. They get stuck. Not only that, but they don't actually kill. They mostly stun. That's why they're used for torture and punishment. Some people. Anyway, once you get into the plot, it turns out that the werewolves are looking for the descendant of the Corvinus bloodline, which is supposed to be the root of all immortals. So, someone who is able to take both vampire and werewolf, or in this case, lichen, blood, and use them without dying. So, creating a new species that's pretty much stronger than both. And of course, they're going to have it, and it's going to be in the final fight, and I'm probably going to find out more in the second movie. I never saw the second one. I saw the third one, but didn't pay attention to it. And I haven't seen the most recent one, which, from what I've been hearing about it, I probably don't want to buy it. But I probably will. Yeah, I'm about to watch the second movie for the first time. Overall, how I feel about Underworld, it's kind of a love-hate relationship. Like I said, it's stupid fun, but the important part is it's fun. It's stupid, it's campy, they overuse slow-mo like they do in most action movies. Let's face it, Resident Evil, which I still have to do a review series of, completely and totally fucking overused slow-mo. This movie, overused slow-mo. Overused wires. Cinematography was shit because they kept using camera angles to emphasize on the slow-mo and the wire movement, so it just made everything look awkward. Being a 2003 film, I'm just happy that they didn't use CG. The costumes actually kind of add this, like, kind of rare feel to it that you don't really get anymore. So, this one's gonna get... This is gonna get 3 potatoes. Let's face it, whenever you take vampires and werewolves and smash them together, you're expecting a lot. The combat pretty much held up, except most of it was done with guns. You think vampire werewolf, you're thinking of them ripping each other to guess, ripping each other apart, like hissing and howling and blah blah blah. But this was more like stab, stab, shoot, shoot, throw, like weird telekinetic ninja stars and shit. They could have been more creative with the costume design. I did like how they presented the whole coven idea. But honestly, I prefer the original vampiric lore. Like, the thing about vampires is there is a long-standing, old-school lore, different tiers, different types, different powers, and whenever you see a movie that either capitalizes on a specific view or none at all, it just kind of makes you go, eh. Well, at least me. But yeah, I think I'm going to give this one 3 potatoes. Have you seen this movie? What were your views on it? How did you feel about it? Post all in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep on keeping on. And I'll see you in another video.